Welcome to ZR&R Gaming. I'm your host, Enit. I'm joined by Encar. And this is Divinity Original Sin. And,
So we were already here.
oh yeah, we already tackled that. You.
Just hold your tongue, will you, babyers? Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Sightseal.
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read, my friend. So for all we know, those papers say you're a polymorph parrot on the lookout for a two-bedroom birdcage. They don't prove a thing.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has books large as a house, that one. Yeah, he'll squeeze the truth out of you, one way or another.
The wizard, you say? Sounds good to me. Lead the way.
Agreed. A wizard is bound to know more about what is going on around here.
Captain, come along. You're not far.
Lead the way, crackheads.
They're not leading us anywhere, dude.
Just because they're drunk, they can't lead. But they follow really well. There's a fire staff in here.
What the hell has happened down there? Orcs? Bloody orcs? Come, let's go back to the bridge. The sorcerers had that big priest.
Set that on fire after I break it.
We'll see what I can do.
Can I set it on fire?
I'm trying. Ah.
I'll get a fire arrow if you can get it. Don't get in that oil. Fuck you. Good boy. Good, 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 good.
Fury of the flames!
Gods forgive this transgression.
Let's see. Let's see. Can't see. Gonna have to wait.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, crap.
Do you get back in the fire again? You down.
Did you see that? Those orcs had a human commander.
How very curious. And how very disquieting.
Amphibious and Junius. They hear the fight.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you.
Take them before it comes.
Oh, what's this I've spotted?
See if I can remember how to get into the inventory. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so you keep saying. Alright. Oh yeah, definitely that one. Okay. Good.
I like you much better with your guts under the...
Let's go for that.
Filthy beasts, I'll kill the last one of you.
Filthy beasts! I'll kill the last one of you!
You already searched all this stuff. Wait.
Yep.
Wait before you get on there.
We can't get on there.
Dude!
Oh, sorry.
Because there's a treasure chest on this over here. But I also got to...
Put out that fire.
The ship's blazing even higher.
Rainfall! My finger for a dry shirt!
But I see we've suffered another orc landing. And judging by the relative ease with which it was dispatched, I can only come to one conclusion. Source hunters have arrived in Sicil. You're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. I'm Ahu, at your service. It was I who requested your presence in this troubled city. So you were, and so you weren't. Behold, there we are. Meet my other half, Hunter. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. I may be a wizard rife with tricks and guile, but I assure you my plea is an earnest one. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor Jake's murder. It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Visit the scene of the crime, and I bet sardines for salad you'll say the same. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. I insist he's blind to all but the undead. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife did the deed, but to be frank, I have my doubts. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but I just don't see her magic extend beyond a frolicsome look and wink. Still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow. A human, you say? Truly? But that would be like a kitten leading a wolf pack. And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts, a shadowy set of worshippers that associate even with orcs. Some say they're sorcerers, but people will say that about anyone who behaves a bit strangely nowadays. I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a curious event out of hand. Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way out of the ground for 2 years now. And for 2 years, the stalemate between them and the living has been dragging on at a weary pace indeed. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that without my magic-infused ballistae, they'd have gotten the better of us by now. Someone is responsible for the outbreak. Necromancers are at work, but who are they and where do they hide? Alas, that searching for them is like searching for a single louse in a lion's mane. Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. The Orc siege is yet another hairball stuck in this city's already choking throat, and it shows no signs of abating. We've cordoned off the western beach where most Orc activity has been reported. For the 9 lives of me, I can't seem to figure what they're doing here. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront, except for a set of caves with an unfavorable reputation. Maybe they're after some pirate's treasure, the fools. I'm glad we've met, Source Hunter. And I'm certain we have a lot more to talk about. Feel free to visit me whenever you want. I've set up a workshop in the Legion's headquarters. Once you're there, just take the stairs, but do pay a visit to Aureus first. He may bark like a beagle with its tail stuck in the door, but you won't get very far in your investigation without speaking to the de facto leader of Sicily. And with that, I bid you adieu, Hunter. Adieu and good luck. May your enemies prove to be mere mice, and you the dauntless mouse.
Sects, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Arthur mentioned?
Save that sheep all by your lonesome. Quite the feat. If I had the magic touch about me, I'd have lent you my hand. I thought the old girl's fate was sealed when the orc shaman set his fiery gaze on her sails, but you managed to rescue her from a watery grave. Closest thing to a miracle I've ever seen. These boss men respect confidence, you know. And so what do they say?
Well, what does it matter? Day labour's more suited to my nature anyhow.
Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
Shores? Here? In Sicily? Bah! Of all the cursed hunks of rock to land on, Conrad chooses this one. That was some fast acting there. Many thanks on behalf of all us seamen. Madness! Thought we were done with those swampy uglies a fortnight ago. Note, though, that none of them dared to come close to the tide splitter.
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst! Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for a joyride?
No, it ain't. He drove straight to the pub and back.
Oh, I saw
Our
something.
home, our livelihood, all sunk in a matter of minutes while we could do naught but look on. Well, we were merchants what seems like a moment ago. With our ship sunk, we're little more than free men with nothing more to say than boom. These bleeding orcs. I can't keep off this place for the life of them. They came in here, slinging fireballs and swinging swords. Wasn't a thing we could do to defend ourselves. With our ship gone, nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings around here, that's for sure. Maybe you could keep an eye out, though. That was a right stunning show of magic you pulled, it was. Wish you'd been around when our own barge went down in flames.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Feddle's carriage for a joyride?
So what you doing?
Searching crates.
Wow, you just quick and fast through this.
You know, I got you to talk to people.
Go away! Hey, there's a treasure chest down there. Remember how we get
Yeah,
that?
that's a secret. It's a secret passage. See the trapdoor?
Yeah.
Hang on. Check my inventory real quick. I think I got some stuff for you. There. Gave you a scroll.
Hey, I learned a few new recipes.
Yeah, I see that.
Say,
There, I learned some
no
too.
one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear!
let's see what I can sell
Never
you.
would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times. But what choice have I got now? If it's steal or starve, I'll choose steal. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was a happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat,
Let's
you know.
see. You're that practice
So what
sword.
do you think? Should I snag a fish?
Do that. Do that.
I suppose you've got a point. Another day, another rumbling belly. Made a hungry man, you know.
Oh, let's see. Arrowwise. Yeah.
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether.
Yeah, I'm
Like
good.
a
Oh no,
scorpion,
actually,
I've just the earth
I
scroll
want
to
that
grind
knife.
you. Rain, the finest veggies Sicil's ever seen. No better solution to the zombie problem than a set of silver arrows. Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Well, hello there.
Quiet day on the market, it seems. Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Sicil's ever seen. Quiet day on the market, it seems. Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Alright.
Hello there.
I used up all the arrowheads I had. Alright, good.
Okay, hold up.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
There you go. Give you a couple arrowheads.
Let's see if I can make them. Oh, give me a knockdown arrowhead.
And a smoke arrowhead.
Cool. Made that one. And a smoke arrowhead. And a smoke screen arrow. Awesome. Well, that works. Thank you.
Oh, wait.
Bleeding waste, standing here without so much as a piglet in the pen.
Join the stud club if you got an eye for
Dang it, I don't have a high enough, or not high enough. She only had water and air.
The 7, we've secured the perimeter.
Can you spare a coin?
Hey. Ooh, there's trees in there. Pick that up that hand. Ooh, a charm arrow. Cool.
And Captain Aureus, if you must, leader of the Legion in Sicil, by which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead, for I fear it may well be but a matter of time before the undead undo all my soldiers and turn them into drivelling hordes of their own misshapen number. Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar! Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an army not to bother. He just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot. Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town. Not Mayor Cecil, not Ahu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter. So investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now off with you. Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see? Not idle superstition. If bravo! Figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know.
That would be sad.
Those brain-feasting freaks out there keep on coming. And it takes all the sword arms and all of Ahu's half-baked contraptions to keep them at bay. Keeping them at bay, that is all we do. Were that I could break their backs once and for all. We are the pride of Riverlock, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark and lurk in corners like some I could mention. No, we protect the civilized from the barbaric, and we do so impeccably. How am I enjoying it?
I knew that had to go.
Stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good day the wind disperses the stench of decomposing corpses. I can't remember the last time I had a proper piece of steak, and by now I retch at the mere sight of sardines. So in conclusion, I am not enjoying Sicil. I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their luck by sea. They won't succeed. Not against the Legion. Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sex, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next.
I love messing with him.
Yeah, he is a pompous jerk. Shall we get our first partner?
Yeah, why not?
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Perhaps it'd be worth taking this stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch our backs.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Recruits, that was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
It is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do. I am still learning to see myself in the faces of those I meet. And those I meet do not always see themselves in me. It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me.
Alright.
Sorry, sir.
What you doing?
Is this her weapons? On this?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Inventory. Let's see. Oops. And the bear daughter. And the bear daughter.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. Ah, there we go. There. Alright.
Shall we go to the inn?
Yeah.
We'll go to the inn and call it right there. Save and call it right there so that
much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot, so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed. Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I save lives, to be sure, but today I change them. Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here, you and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path, the rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Heavenly herring! Delicious
Well, I can't say that I haven't.
Yes, some extra gold is always welcome.
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among the fabulous five, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
It's better to lead than to follow. That much is true.
Better to be served than to serve, I concur.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding, am I right? Of course I am. I could help you attain the dream, enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crown, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it. The Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Rhythm. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. Of course, of course. Oh, of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that, snap! You're part of the...
Join a guild, better the world, earn a lot of gold. Yes, count me in.
And me. May all the riches in the world be ours.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word.
Number 3.
You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes, you're very lucky. You found new recruits already? Efficient, proactive. Oh, I like that. Send them to me and I'll sign them up. And of course, since they're your recruits, you'll get a share of every assignment they complete. Isn't that just fabulous? Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Who is his name? And he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed. Malfunctioned with tragic consequences. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination and claim your just reward from Mayor Cecil in the name of our hallowed guild. Easy money.
Okay, we're going to save here. Please hit that like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell for future videos, and we will catch you in the next episode. Until then, have a good one.